So today we shall see the main important parameters to define the vibration, that is displacement, velocity and acceleration. So whenever we want to make the analysis of any vibration, so we have to consider some parameters, so on which we are going to make the analysis. मीन्स वाइब्रेशन को एनालिसिस करने के लिए उसका इम्पैक्ट कितना होता है, उसका स्ट्रेसेस कितना इंड्यूस होता है उसके वजह से, सो व्हाट विल बी इट्स इफेक्ट्स, so whether it will cause the failure of any part or product. So in that case, so we have to make use the parameters. So those parameters are displacement, velocity and acceleration. So here displacement, velocity and acceleration. Okay. Okay. So first is displacement. So displacement. So there are three important parameters. So that is displacement, velocity, and acceleration. So first one is displacement. Displacement means what? So it is like same what we have seen in the general terms. Displacement means it is a measure of actual distance of an object is moving from reference point. तो वाइब्रेशन में क्या होता है? So when the any particle is going to vibrate, so that means vibration means it starts moving in to and fro directions. So like this. So when it starts moving to and fro directions, so this motion, this distance is called the displacement. Means from any reference point, so how much the part is moving, so उसका displacement कितना हो रहा है, उसका moment कितना हो रहा है, so उसका जो distance है, so that distance is called the displacement. So it is a very important parameter. Suppose if the displacement becomes more, so displacement ज़्यादा हो गया तो क्या होता है? So there are more chances that the part is going to fail. Vibration मतलब displacement ज़्यादा हो रहा है, मतलब vibration is happening with some more magnitude, so high magnitude. So that indicates that there are more chances of failure of the parts. So its equation is given by the x is equal to a sin omega t. So means here x means it is a displacement, a means it is amplitude of the vibration, so which you are discussed in the different terms, and sin omega t. So omega means it is that is angular displacement, it is in radian per second. So afterwards t means it is time. Displacement is expressed in terms of x is equal to a sin omega t. So of any vibration parameters, so if you take any body, its vibration is expressed in x equal to a sin omega t. So next is velocity. So velocity, it is the measure of rate of change of position of object. Rate of change of position of the object. So it is expressed in terms of the, here you can see that is x dot. So मतलब velocity कब मिलता है? जब हम displacement का जो equation रहता है उसको differentiate किया तो. So displacement की equation क्या था? तो x is equal to a sin omega t. तो उसको differentiate किया तो, so it is x dot means dx by dt with respect to time. So if you make differentiation, so it will become dx by dt. तो उसको हम क्या so we can write it as a x dot. So x dot means it is the differentiation of x, that is dx by dt. So it is equal to ओमेगा a cos ओमेगा t. तो जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट का इक्वेशन था, तो इसको आप डिफरेंशिएट किया तो we will get the x dot is equal to omega a cos omega t. So अगर इसको sin, if you want to express in terms of sin, so we can express it as omega a as it is. Cos omega t means it is cos omega t sin omega t plus pi by 2. मतलब sin of 90 plus theta, sin of 90 plus theta is cos theta. So in that way, so we can express cos in terms of sin. That is, so you can say that displacement is, and displacement and velocity का बीच में कितना फेज होता है, तो that is pi by 2. Angle is pi by 2. That is 90 degree. So this is about the velocity. So next is how to measure the velocity of any vibrating parameters, vibration of the body. जब वाइब्रेशन होता है तो उसका जो velocity, so how to measure that? So that is measured by using the tachometer. So tachometer is the best instrument, so which is used to measure the velocity of the any vibrating system. So it is best suited to measure the vibrations between 10 Hz and 1000 Hz, or you can say so next is acceleration. Acceleration is the measure of rate of change of velocity per time. So it is represented by x double dot, means जो वेलोसिटी का इक्वेशन है तो उसको और एक बार डिफरेंशिएट करने का, नहीं तो जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट का इक्वेशन है उसको 2 टाइम्स डिफरेंशिएट करने का. So then you will get the x double dot. Then you will get this equation omega square into a sin omega t plus pi. So this is acceleration. So already we know these three parameters: displacement, velocity, and acceleration. So acceleration is measured by using the accelerometer. So it is most effective frequency range for an accelerometer is above 1000 or 1000 Hz or 6000 RPM. So if it is effective above this range, that is 1000 Hz or 6000 RPM. So this already we have discussed. So again, I want to focus on this because it is important one. Basic elements of vibrating system. Basic elements of vibrating system. So you can see, so the basic elements of any vibrating system, if you take any body, so uska jo system hai, so we are going to classify in 3 parameters. First is mass, you can say. So second is spring, and third is damper. Matlab mass means if you take any object, so it will be having certain mass. Uska koi something it should have mass. Any if you take any physical quantity, it should have the mass. So that is m. So m, it what it does is it stores kinetic energy. So if you take any mass, so it stores the kinetic energy. So next is stiffness, that is spring. Means if you take any body, so it will be having certain stiffness, means it will be having elasticity. So that means it stores the potential energy. And next one is damper, that is energy dissipation. Damper means, so when the body starts vibrating, so alternatively, so that energy of vibration should be go on reduces. So जब भी वाइब्रेट होता है बॉडी, तो गो ऑन क्या होता है, उसको वाइब्रेशन रिड्यूस होते जाता है. सो हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल? बिकॉज ऑफ द एनर्जी डिसिपेशन. मींस वो वाइब्रेशन को जो है उसको रेजिस्ट करता है. So that is called the damper. So resist करने से क्या होता है? So it is just like applying the brake. So whenever we are driving any vehicle, so if you want to stop, so what we do is normally, so we apply the brake. Because of that, our speed is going to reduces. Same way, so this energy dissipation is also, damper is also acts as energy dissipation. That is, so it will absorb the vibrating energy, so that because of which the body will comes to the equilibrium, means that is to the rest. So this is, so any system, when we want to make the analysis, so we want to bring in this format: stiffness, mass, and damper. So next is types of vibration. So here, so I'm going to show you video, so which is actually types of vibrations. So it shows very nice video.
What is vibration? When an elastic body such as spring, a beam, or a shaft are displaced from the equilibrium position by the application forces, the execute vibratory motion. When body particles are displaced by the application of external force, the internal force in the form of elastic energy are present in the body, tries to bring the body to its original types of vibrations: free or natural vibration, forced vibration, damped vibration. Free or natural vibration. This is defined as when no external force acts on the body after giving it an initial displacement. Then the body is said to be under free or
So this is one, just I want to share this video. So it's just I want. So it is a very interesting one. So where you can see some animated videos to understand different types of vibration.
What is vibration? When an elastic body such as spring, a beam, or a shaft are displaced from the equilibrium position by the application of external forces, the execute vibratory motion. When body particles are displaced by the application of external force, the internal force in the form of elastic energy are present in the body, tries to bring the body to its original position. Types of vibrations. There are three types of vibrations: free or natural vibration, forced vibration, damped vibration. Free or natural vibration. This is defined as when no external force acts on the body after giving it an initial displacement. Then the body is said to be under free or natural vibration. The frequency of free or natural vibration is called free or natural frequency. It is observed that amplitude keeps on decreasing with respect to the time. Force vibration. When a body vibrates under the influence of external force, the body is said to be undergoing forced vibration. The external force is applied to the body as a periodic disturbing force created by unbalance. This has the same frequency as the applied force. Here it is observed that the amplitude remains constant with respect to the time. Damped vibration. When there is a reduction in amplitude over every cycle of vibration, the motion is said to be damped vibration. It is observed that the amplitude reduces abruptly with respect to the time. The free vibration is further classified into three types: longitudinal, transverse, and torsional. Longitudinal vibrations. In this, the particles of the shaft or disc moves parallel to the axis of the shaft. In this case, the shaft is elongated and shortened alternately, thus executing the tensile and compressive stresses alternately on the shaft. Transverse vibration. In this, the particles of the shaft or disc moves perpendicular to the axis of the shaft. Here the sift is straightened and bent alternatively, and hence bending stresses are induced in the shaft. Torsional vibrations. In this, the particles of the shaft or disc moves in a circle about axis of the shaft. Here the shaft is twisted and untwisted alternatively, and hence torsional shear stress is induced in the shaft. If you are new to AETW, consider subscribing this channel to get all the latest videos. If you find this video helpful, click on the like button and comment your doubts or opinions in the comment section.
Okay, so it is about the different types of vibrations. Means vibrations are basically classified into free vibration and forced vibration. So उसके बाद afterwards damped vibration and undamped vibration. So in first unit in this subject it is about free vibration. So we are going to study completely about the free vibration, and in second unit so we are going to study about the forced vibrations. So again free vibrations are classified into, देखो free vibration means what? First of all, free vibration means it is the vibration of a body, due to initial disturbance or application of the force is called the free, or it is also called natural vibration. Means कोई भी एक body, if you apply this force in the starting में force apply करने का, उसके बाद उसको निकल देने का, so after initial force or initial disturbance उसके बाद क्या होता है, so it will vibrate itself, खुद ही वो vibrate करता है, so because of the elastic property of the that particular body. So it is called free vibration. It is also called the natural vibration. The frequency of free vibration is called the natural frequency. So free vibration or natural vibration is categorized into mainly three types. So free vibration is classified into three types, that is longitudinal, second one is transverse, and third one is torsional vibration. So vibration में free vibration को, so we are going to classify into three types: longitudinal, transverse, and torsional vibration. So this is a longitudinal vibration shaft, you can say. So longitudinal vibration means what? So here the particle of the body vibrate in the parallel or along the axis of the shaft. इसका जो axis है, so उसका along और उसका parallel पे वो movement होता है. So the vibration of the body particles movement is in the parallel to the axis of the shaft. So that this type of vibration is called the longitudinal vibration. Next is transverse vibration. In case of transverse vibration, the vibration of the body takes place in the approximately perpendicular to the axis of the shaft. It's not exactly, but it is approximately perpendicular to the axis of the shaft. So this type of vibration is called the transverse vibration. So next is torsional vibration. So torsional vibration means it is here the moment of the particle are rotate about the axis of the shaft. जो axis रहता है तो उसका axis through, so the particles will go into rotate. So this type of vibration is called the torsional vibration. So if you take the longitudinal vibration में vibration कैसे होता है? So here what happens is alternatively compressive and tensile stresses are going to induce. अभी देखो, so when the body moves in the upward direction, so compressive stresses will going to induce in the shaft. When it goes in the downward direction, tensile stresses will going to induce in the shaft. So in this case, it is which type of stresses? Because of this is moment in the perpendicular direction, so it will induce bending stresses. So in case of transverse vibration, so it will going to induce the bending stresses, and in case of torsional vibration, so it will going to induce the torsional stresses, that is shear stresses. So these are the different types of free vibration. Means free vibrations are mainly classified into three types: longitudinal, transverse, and torsional vibration. So in this figure, again it is more clear. So this is longitudinal vibration, this is transverse vibration, and it is torsional vibration. So here you can see, so this is a shaft and this is a disc. So when it rotates, so the type of vibration, it will become torsional. So torsional means it will going to rotate. The particles of the body is going to rotate about the axis of the shaft. So here the type of stress induced is shear stress. So these are the main three types of free vibration. Okay, so this is about the different types of different parameters used to make the analysis of the vibration and the different types of the free vibration and different types of vibration. Okay, so what we shall do is tomorrow. So again, so tomorrow we shall study in detail about the free vibration. So in next classes, from next class onwards in first unit, so we are going to concentrate purely on the free vibration. So it's analysis, different equations, mathematical modeling, and how to solve the analyze problems related to the free vibration. Okay, so any doubts, Rohit? रोहित, आवाज आ रहा है क्या मेरा?